I saw a man proudly admitting to arson in court, and he was so badass about it that he walked free. I was on jury duty, and the man being prosecuted was charged with burning down a farm building. Just a week before the building had burned down, the man was seen methodically moving all the valuables out of the barn. He was also seen meticulously mowing the hayfields for a 50-yard radius all around the barn to ensure the fire wouldn't spread. The day he set fire to the barn, he was seen walking around the entire thing, pouring something from a blue gas can onto the bottom of the barn walls. Not even a minute later, the entire building was fully engulfed in flames. Jess, the witness who was the man's neighbor and had seen this entire thing, called the fire department and reported that the man had set the barn on fire. The fire department was on scene in about 5 minutes, but by that time the barn was already beyond saving. They did smell diesel fuel though, and a quick investigation said it was clear arson. They arrested the man on the spot, but he refused to say anything. He also refused to talk to the DA and immediately asked for his lawyer. While on trial, the prosecution stated that they would prove the man, who was a farmer, set his own barn on fire. The barn was insured, meaning insurance fraud was the motive. They called all the expert witnesses, the neighbor, the fireman who smelled fuel. They played the 911 call and so on. The defense lawyer did absolutely nothing this entire time. After about 40 minutes, the prosecution was finally done, and they had proved beyond doubt that the man set his own barn on fire for insurance fraud. Or so they thought. It was now the defense's turn, and the man's lawyer called the man up on the stand. His first question to the farmer being prosecuted was, "Let's cut to the chase. Did you burn your barn down?" "Yep," the man responded. "Why did you do it?" "It was old and rotten with termites. It was going to fall down, not safe to be kept standing," the man replied. Have you always burned down old farm buildings?" the lawyer asked. "Yep. I'm a farmer, and my daddy was a farmer, and he did the same thing before me." The lawyer then asked, "Are you aware that you need a permit to burn debris in this county?" The man replied, "My family been doing it like that on this farm. We never had no permit. My farm is located in an active agriculture zone and is exempt from needing a permit to burn down debris." It was at this moment I turned to look at the prosecution's face, and their lawyer was damn near pale. This was already enough to get the man off the hook, but he wasn't done. His lawyer continued, "If all of that is true, why didn't you tell any of this to the police?" The man then cleared his throat. "They didn't ask me anything until after they put handcuffs on me and took me to the police station. They told me anything I said would be used against me and said I had the right to remain silent. And then some old idiot lawyer guy came in and said I was going to prison for insurance fraud. I remember I heard people say don't talk to anyone but your lawyer, and so I didn't." The lawyer then asked, "Did you file an insurance claim?" "What for?" the man responded. "The barn wasn't worth anything in that state, and I moved all the stuff out beforehand." The prosecution's lawyer had now buried his face in his hands. But still, the man wasn't done. His lawyer asked him, "You could have avoided all of this if you had just said that, but you told me you actually wanted your day in court. Why did you want that?" "Well, because," the man said, "they came on my land, arrested me without telling me what for, told me later it was for arson and insurance fraud, and put that in the newspapers. All my friends, relatives, and neighbors know about this. They made me look dishonest. I want to make sure everyone knows the real facts and knows I'm not a dishonest man. I figured this was a better way of doing that than just getting them to drop it." Defense rests. The case ended up being dropped within the next 20 minutes.